right, going across to these pictures of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Telangana. These are pictures from Sangha Reddy, where the Prime Minister right now is holding a road show. The southern sojourn of Prime Minister Narendra Modi continues. He is in Telangana today to launch a series of development projects. Launching projects worth 7,200 crores. The Prime Minister is in fact in Telangana right now. He's inaugurated the doubling and electrification of the Santanagar-Mola-Ali rail line along with 6 new stations. It's a huge turnout at the Prime Minister's roadshow, which is being held right now in Telangana-Sangha Reddy.
प्रधानमंत्री संगा रेड्डी पहुंच चुके हैं और आपको पता है कि आज तेलंगाना में लगातार दूसरे दिन प्रधानमंत्री मौजूद हैं। 7,000 करोड़ रुपए की परियोजनाओं का शिलान्यास करने के बाद अब एक बार फिर से
These are in fact pictures coming in right now from Telangana and Sangha Reddy, where the Prime Minister is. This is the second day of the visit to the state of Telangana. The Prime Minister has in fact on the agenda inauguration of a series of projects. He's dedicated the Civil Aviation Research Organization to the nation in Begumpat. Also, he's laying the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth over 6,800 crore in Sangha Reddy. These projects encompass multiple key sectors like road, rail, petroleum and natural gas. The Prime Minister in a roadshow in Sangha Reddy, and these are pictures coming in from Sangha Reddy, where there is a huge, in fact, enthusiastic workers of the Bharatiya Janata Party who have gathered there. Earlier, yesterday, the Prime Minister inaugurated multiple projects here in Telangana, Adilabad, where he also addressed a public meeting. Today also he is launching a series of projects in Sangha Reddy, and right now he is taking part in a road show. Here, inaugurating and dedicating, laying the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth 6,800 crores in Sangha Reddy. Prime Minister Modi's mission south is in top gear. The Prime Minister was in the states of Telangana and Tamil Nadu, where he spoke about his government and BJP's Viksit Bharat vision. The Prime Minister hit out at dynastic politics by giving the Modi ka parivar call. 5 southern states have 129 Lok Sabha seats. BJP has set its eyes on at least 84 to achieve its target of 370. Will the Prime Minister's southern push deliver? Pictures of the Prime Minister from the road show in Sangha Reddy in Telangana, where a series of development projects have been launched. Second day in Telangana today. The Prime Minister was in Telangana yesterday, inaugurating a series of projects. Today, he has inaugurated and dedicated, laying the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth 6,800 crores in Sangha Reddy. These projects encompass multiple key sectors like road, rail, petroleum and natural gas. Akshita getting asked more details on that story. This essentially is a part of the Prime Minister's southern push, essentially. Launching a series of development projects in Telangana. Today is the second day here. Akshita.
The Prime Minister, of course, putting a renewed focus on the south. Second day in Telangana. Yesterday, while he was in Adilabad, he made his way briefly to Tamil Nadu and now back in the state of Telangana. We've already seen him visiting the very, very famous Ujjaini Mahakali temple. And now, of course, part of this massive, massive rally, you've got scores of people there showering flower petals on the Prime Minister, who's accompanied by also G. Kishan Reddy. Remember that in the first candidate list that's emerged really from the BJP, they've also announced several of the names in Telangana. Still sticking to some of the more popular leaders there, including the likes of Bandi Sanjay, including the likes of Arvind Dharmapuri. But as far as Sangha Reddy actually goes, Sneha, this is not really a stronghold for the BJP, considering if you look at the assembly elections, it was the BRS that won this particular seat. You had the Congress also in second place. So the BJP didn't really have a big position really of power in Sangha Reddy, but the Prime Minister will be hoping to change that as well. They are counting on making huge inroads in Telangana, and if you look at the mission 400 Par that the Prime Minister has repeatedly referred to, and no doubt will perhaps speak about it in this particular rally as well in Sangha Reddy, there is going to be a lot of focus on whether the BJP can actually get those seats, those numbers from the south. And a state like Telangana is crucial because while in Tamil Nadu they're starting from scratch in trying to make inroads, while in Kerala also they're kind of working on beefing up their vote share before it actually translates to seats. In a state like Telangana, they've actually shown that they can perform well. If you look at the previous Lok Sabha election, if you look at the recently concluded assembly election in Telangana as well, the BJP's prospects, they believe, is looking very, very promising in the state. And that's why, they believe that this time around they'll get a lot more numbers than earlier. From single digits, they even are hoping for double digits, which is a tall, tall ask. There's no doubt about that. But they are going to be pushing hard, and that's clear in also these images that you see on your screens of the Prime Minister's mega rally there, with all of the BJP bigwigs of Telangana also coming together for this roadshow and this rally.
Akshita also talked to us about the further itinerary of the Prime Minister today.
So the Prime Minister, after this, is going to be making his way to Odisha as well. He's been a part of course, the launching of several developmental projects. As I said, he visited a temple earlier today as well. He's had a packed schedule in Telangana. Yesterday, he was in Adilabad, where he was part of a government function also, where you had him sharing the stage with Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy. And that made for a very, very interesting political development as well, Sneha, because you had the Prime Minister seated next to Revanth Reddy. There was clearly a personal chemistry between the two leaders, because you'd see them constantly also exchanging friendly words. And then you had the Telangana Chief Minister heaping praises essentially on the Prime Minister, going ahead and saying that we want to bring the Gujarat model to Telangana, which is a complete contrast to what Rahul Gandhi, to what several Congress leaders have in fact spoken about. And so while you have all of these comments, coming in from the Telangana Chief Minister, who was, remember, started off his political career with the RSS, it's led to a very, very interesting political discourse as well in Telangana.
Well, absolutely. Thanking you, Akshita, for joining us with those details, putting that story into perspective. This is a mega roadshow in Sangha Reddy of the Prime Minister. Second day of his two-day visit in the state of Telangana, where his southern sojourn essentially continues.